Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Train of Thought. My name is Trey, and this is where I share my thoughts on the NHL. So last night, I was able to watch the Florida Panthers head into Calgary and take on the Flames. And the Flames are playing the Jets tomorrow night. They haven't played them in the regular season yet, so obviously I had to scout the Jets' next opponent, right? And it was kind of a wild game. Final score was 6-5 in a shootout. If you're a goalie, this was kind of a nightmare game. Calgary had 24 shots. Florida had 23. My math says that's 47 shots, and there was 10 goals, not including the shootout. So that's not going to be great for your stats, but it's just one game, and the goalies did make big saves when they needed to. But the game started off a little slow. It was 1-0 Calgary after the first period, and I was watching the Florida broadcast, and they talked to Coach Joel Quenneville during the second period, and he said that it was a very ordinary first period, which means that he probably didn't really like it that much. But Florida picked it up in the second period and tied it, and then fell behind again 2-1, and then tied it, and it went into the third period, tied it 2. And at that point, I was thinking that Florida was pretty fortunate to be tied, because it seemed like they were playing catch up with the Flames. And then during the third period, they fell behind 4-2, and then boom, 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 it was 5-4. And I honestly missed a few of those goals. My the tablet I was watching the game on wigged out a little bit, or I would get up to get something to drink, and a goal would be scored. So, but it was a crazy game, and then Calgary tied the game late in the third period at 5 to go into the shootout, where they won. In the 3 rounds, they outscored the Panthers. I think it might have just been 2 rounds. It was 2-0. So yeah, just some thoughts from the game, especially watching those teams for the first time. For Calgary last year, they had kind of a dream regular season. It ended quickly in the playoffs for them, but it's obviously one of those stories where they're not sneaking up on teams anymore, where they still got a pretty explosive offense, scoring 5 goals, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be sneaking up on teams like they did last year, where it seemed like I was checking the scoreboard and they were winning 7-2, 7-4, really high scoring games that weren't super duper close. And then Florida, it seems like they're learning how to win, especially under a new coach, a new style. That team hasn't had a lot of success the last couple of years, especially in making the playoffs. So that was it was interesting to kind of see what they're all about, but they're on a pretty decent streak of games, at least getting a point. So they're hanging in there. That was the 5th game already that they've taken to at least overtime. So that will be a good way to teach you how to win. Some standout performers from the game. I just highlighted a few for Calgary. Matthew Tkachuk, he had 2 goals in the I think one, it was in the second period, and then his second was early in the third period. And so he's really fast, and He made some nice plays, kind of capitalizing on some Florida mistakes. That's kind of what Calgary was doing when they were clicking last night, was being opportunistic off of mistakes. And then Mark Giordano, their captain, had a goal and an assist, made some nifty plays, made some things happen. And on the Florida side, I highlighted Alexander Barkov. He had 4 assists last night, so he's their captain. He looked like it with his distributing, with how he was fighting out there, standing up for his teammates when he didn't feel like there was good calls. So yeah, it was an interesting game to check out. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm excited about the Jets game tomorrow night, playing Calgary outdoors in Saskatchewan. It's last year the Jets didn't have much success against Calgary, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do this year. It's going to be interesting how both teams come out in that kind of electric setting that you don't get very often, especially with the Jets having a longer layoff, hoping that their legs are under them. But I don't need to talk too much about the Jets right now because I was doing a review on the Panthers and Flames. So that's my thoughts on the game. I want to know yours in the comment section. And then, as always, if you like this video, please hit like. If you really like this video, especially the lovely glow on my face, maybe because it's morning and it's bright, then you can hit that subscribe button. So I am doing my drive for 100 subscribers. I would love your support. So thanks, and until we talk again, have a great day.